All right, here goes nothing. Today we're gonna do a workout that you can do at home, minimal equipment. Really all you need is a set of dumbbells. Let's see. These are 10 certain exercises. You could for sure go heavier if you have them. I'm just gonna use these for demo purposes, and I'll be right here with you doing the whole thing. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of a warm up, just to get your body ready for some movement. Then we'll go into a lower body set, followed by upper body set, and then just a little, little cardio and core blast. So first up, I'm gonna put the weights to the side, getting ready for a warm up. So we're gonna go into a good morning. So your feet are gonna be hip width, maybe a little bit wider. I want you to think about squeezing through your low belly as you push your hips back. So this one you should feel exclusively stretching through your hamstrings here. So give me about 10. Weight stays in your heels. From here, we're going to scoop. So I want you to put your heel down, your toes are pointed up, and we're just gonna reach forward, again, stretching through the backs of those legs, alternating side to side. We'll do 5 each direction. So scoop it forward. One more. Then from here, we'll do some knee hugs. So just lifting up one at a time. Lift that knee up. Give me a couple each side. We'll do a quad pull. So just reaching back. No need to lean forward here. Just hold for about a second or two. Switch side to side. All right, and then I want you to take a wide leg stance here. You can also kind of see in the mirror in the back. Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna go, hips are gonna go down and back. We're taking a nice wide lateral lunge here, coming up through center, going to the opposite side. Give me a couple each side, just kind of loosening up. Sorry if you can hear my knees cracking. All right, so from here, we're gonna warm up our upper body as well. So starting off with some arm circles, we'll go to the front, nice big arm circles here. We'll take it to the back. And then I want you to take it into some shoulder shrugs. So bringing those shoulders up to your ears, rounding forward. Same thing to the back. Alternating here, back slaps. Alternating which arm goes on top, nice and loose. And then I want you to take your left ear to your left shoulder. We'll rotate it forward. Go back through the front. One more each direction. All right, then give me a couple high knees, about 10. Don't take it into butt kickers. Those heels are coming to your glutes. All right, now you should be ready to go. Feel free to stretch out anything else that you glutes. All right, now you should be ready to go. Feel free to stretch out anything else that you feel like needs to be stretched before we get started. So we've got 6 movements that we're gonna do. We will perform those movements and then we'll rest a little bit We'll repeat. So lower body, 6 movements. We're gonna repeat twice. Then we'll hit upper body, same thing. We'll have 6 movements and we will repeat those twice. And then we'll take a little break as needed and do a little bit of cardio just to finish out. So number 1, we're gonna start with a back squat. If you don't have a full rig set up, no worries. You're just gonna grab your dumbbells, rack them at your shoulders here. And then you wanna place your feet slightly wider than your hips here. Try to keep your chest upright as you drop it down for those squats. Weight stays in your heels, you press it up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. We're going for 10. 4. Down for 5. Give me 5 more. 6. 7. That's 3. 8. 9. And 10. All right, so from here, you can keep those weights exactly where you've got them. We're gonna go into an alternating reverse lunge. So from here, again, you wanna keep that chest upright, shoulders stacked over your hips. We're just gonna step it back, going down for that reverse lunge, alternating side to side here. Step it back. That's number 2. We're going 10 each side. 4. Here we go, halfway for 5. 5 more. 8. Second to last here at 9. Last one, 10. Whew. All right, take a little bit of a breather here. We're gonna switch positions. We're gonna take a Romanian deadlift. So for this one, I'm gonna turn to the side here. I want you starting off, shoulders back. Nice proud posture. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then I want you to think about keeping your feet lined up under your hips. We're gonna have nice soft knees. And remember those good mornings we did when we started with our warm-up? So go ahead, push your hips back as you drop that weight down, trying to get below your knees. Weight stays in your heels. Go ahead, press it up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. That's 1. 2. 3. 4, you should be able to wiggle those toes at the bottom. Halfway for 5. 6, avoid letting those shoulders round forward. 7, just reaching down here, sending those hips back. 8. 9, last one here. We're going for 10. All right. Quick little breather. Up next, we've got a goblet squat. So for this one, you can grab just one weight. If you have a kettlebell, this would be a great opportunity to use that kettlebell. But we're just gonna hold our weight in a goblet position. So just like we were doing with those back squats, except now that weight is gonna be held at heart center. You don't wanna let it rest on your body. So we're just gonna keep that weight in front. Feet are slightly wider than those hips, just barely. We're gonna go down for 10 squats here. Here we go, 10. 9, weight stays in those heels, chest stays upright. 8. 7. 6. 5. Step it back so you can see. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And 1. All right, y'all. Next up, we've got a sumo squat. So you can do this one with or without those weights. I'm gonna do mine with, because why not? So we're racking those weights at our shoulders. Again, if you have that barbell, you're gonna put that barbell across your back. We're taking that wide stance. So now your heels are in, your toes are turned out, probably about a 45-degree angle here. We're gonna keep those shoulders stacked over our hips. And as you drop it down, try to keep that chest up. We're going for 10. Press it up through those heels. 9. 8. 7. 6, almost there. 5. 4, squeeze through that low belly. 3. 2, last one. All right, y'all, we've almost arrived. So last but not least for our lower body set, we've got dumbbell curtsy lunges. So here, all right, here we go with those dumbbell curtsy lunges. So now I'm just gonna hold these weights at my side here. That core is engaged nice and tight. We're gonna step it back at an angle. And then if you want an added challenge, you can join me in adding a bicep curl at the top. So stepping my right foot back into the side, chest stays upright, bicep curl. Here we go. Left foot goes back. So that's 1 for both sides. We're going for 2. And curl, optional. The curl is always optional. Number 3, stepping it back to the side. Here we go for 4, keeping that chest upright. Halfway there at 5. 6. 7, stay with me. 8. 2. 9. 1 more each side. Down for 10. All right, y'all. So that is the end of your low body set. We're gonna go into upper body and then we're gonna repeat everything twice. All right, so for upper body, these are 10s. I would also suggest having a lighter set of dumbbells there. So some movements you're gonna wanna go a little bit lighter. Some you're gonna wanna go a little heavier. So I'm gonna go ahead, also grab my 5s. All right, so I am going to start off with my heavy weights. We've got a shoulder press to kick things off. So now I want you to bring your arms out to the side, shoulder height. Think about that field goal position here. We're going for 10, pressing it up. 1, drop it back down, not letting those elbows fall below our shoulders. So keeping it here. 1 up for 2. 3. Knowing that you can always alternate here. 4. 5. 6. Up for 7. 8. 9. 1 more. And 10. All right, here we go. Number 2, we've got a bent over row. So just like we were hinging before with that good morning, with that deadlift, I want you to come into your hinge. So that weight is gonna be in your heels, your feet are about hip distance apart. So dropping into that hinge, we're gonna pull our elbows up, squeeze together here, drop it down. We're going for 9 more. 2. 3, weight stays in your heels. 4, incorporating those low abs. 5, squeezing through that low belly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Go ahead, release it, stand it up, nice and tall. All right, so this next movement, you're probably gonna want one of those lighter weights. I call this one angel arms. I'm sure there's a technical name for it, but you're gonna start off with those weights, palms facing forward here. Those weights are tapping together, and we're gonna go all the way up and then back down. That's 1, 2, 3, so tap at the top, tap at the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. All right, y'all. Next up, we've got a high pull row. I'm gonna go back to my 10s here, but feel free to stick with those lighter weights if you're starting to get a little gassed. All right, so high pull row. Your feet can be as wide as you need them to create that sturdy base. You want to avoid kind of like rocking back and forth. If you feel yourself kind of rocking to get that weight up, then go down to a lighter weight here. And then again, we're going to stand up, nice proud chest. We're going elbows up and out. So high pull row, 1, 2, those weights are tapped together. 3, 4, halfway at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, we're gonna take it back into that hinge. We're doing a tricep kickback. So again, that weight stays in your heels. We're gonna push those hips back, getting into that deep hinge. From here, we're gonna bring those elbows in. We're staying here. We're gonna kick it back. 1, bring it in and hold. 2, that's the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna count to 20 so we get 10 each side. 7, 8, keep that weight in your heels. 9, squeeze. 10, 11, 12, almost there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, y'all, that was 10 each arm. Last but not least, we're just gonna go into a bicep curl. So standard bicep curl, standing up nice and tall. We're gonna have our palms facing forward, shoulders back, nice proud posture here. And then we're just going up for 10. 2, knowing that you can always alternate here. 3, 4, keeping those elbows at my side. 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, y'all. That's gonna be the main strength set. So you can take that upper body and that lower body and repeat, I would say 2 to 3 rounds, depending on how much time you've got. Only one time if you only have just a few minutes. So whatever you got in your day, just make it work. We're gonna finish out with a little bit of a cardio blast and a little bit of ab work, and then I will send you on your way. All right, so we're gonna start off with squat thrusters. Grab those weights. These don't have to be super heavy here. You're not going into a full squat. You're just gonna dip it down, press it up. So we're just kind of exploding up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up overhead. 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, we're gonna go into some leg lowers. So let me move this around. So this one you can do with or without that weight. I'm gonna lay back. You're gonna see my legs go up, and then I want you to keep your low back glued to the floor. As you lower those legs down, we're gonna reach up, drop it down. Exhale up, reach, drop it down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. If you start to feel that like click in your hip, go ahead and bend your knees. Oh my God, my face is so red. All right, so yeah, bend your knees if you need to. So if having your legs fully extended starts to hurt in your hip or you feel that click, feel free to bend those knees, drop it down, keeping that control, keeping your low back glued to the ground. All right, one more explosive movement and then we're done. So from here, you don't even need weight for this one. We're just gonna do some squat tap downs. So we're just gonna go ahead and tap it down real quick. 2, 3, explode up. 4, 5, we're halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, y'all, thanks for working out with me, and I promise it won't be so long before I post another video. Thank you for your patience, and I hope you have a great night.